Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. It is October the 25th, and there's been lots of things going on here in room A2. And I think the biggest thing that we are working on right now in math is learning when to multiply and when to divide. I know that I made a video about this already, but now that we are really moving on, we're towards the end of Unit 1 with multiplication and division. The biggest thing is when we read a story problem or a word problem, we're reading it and we really need to decide, should I multiply, should I divide? What equation do I need? And then how can I solve the problem? So that's the biggest thing we are working on. And again, it's not like a pattern, multiply, divide, or one section's all multiplication, one's all division. It's all mixed up because the students really need to look at those keywords and look at the numbers that the story problem is giving them, and then trying to decide what's the unknown, what is the answer I'm trying to figure out. So this one we did in class today, and I did want to show you what we were doing, and again, maybe it'll be able to explain a little bit better what's going on. I know for the homework tonight, it's going to be challenging. It's two-step word problems. So all that means is nothing's really new, except you might have one or two steps that you need to do before you get to your answer. So make sure that you take your time, you solve the first step, then solve the second step, and you'll get your answer. Okay, so the same thing we've been doing, it's just another step. So if you're struggling on it, I don't want you to get frustrated, okay? We haven't really worked on that much yet. I want to see how you do on it, and then we're going to go over it tomorrow. So let's review the problem that we did in class today. So I know you probably can't see it from home, but it says, 6 friends collected bottles and cans to bring to the recycling center. The cashier gave them $24 for all the bottles and cans. The friends shared the money equally. How much money did each friend receive? And the biggest thing, which was really, really great to see without me even really having to teach this, the students did this on their own. They decided to circle the important information. So what do we know? We know that 6 friends collected bottles and cans, and what happened was the cashier gave them $24 for everything that they collected. The key word here is that they shared the money equally. Okay, here's my word equally. I'm going to box them right there. That is a big key word because if you're sharing something equally, I tell them. So if I have something in my hands and I'm going to share it, that means I'm dividing it out. So I have a bunch, and then I'm giving you some, I'm giving you some, and I'm giving you some. So now I have less, but everybody else has the same amount. So when you see that keyword equally, probably means we're going to divide, all right? So since I know there are 6 friends, and then they brought these bottles and cans, and they all got $24. They need to share that $24 equally. So the first thing that we need to do is figure out what is my notation or what's my equation. Well, I know that they got $24 in all. That's my biggest number. So I'm probably going to write that number first. And then I had to divide it or share it with 6 friends. So I'm dividing. So here's my division sign. And then my 6 is going to represent how many people are getting money. So my unknown, or my question mark, is how much did each friend get? That's probably the biggest thing they want to know. That's great that we got $24, but I want to know how much am I going to get? And is it going to be equal? The problem told us it's going to be equal. So now we have our equation, or our notation. So 24 divided by 6 equals some number, okay? Now what we can do is all those strategies that I've taught you and that we've been practicing. We can draw a picture. We can use repeated addition. We can skip count. Maybe I know this division fact off the top of my head. I'm not sure. Whatever really works for you. I know we have array cards. We have hundreds charts, and we have snap cubes. But I want you to get away from some of those things, and I really want you to use that drawing a picture, repeated addition, and skip counting, because those are the strategies that you'll be able to use on other tests. You're not always going to be able to use snap cubes. You're not always going to have array cards. So you need to have those strategies in your back pocket for those times, because I need to know that you can do it on your own and that you remember those strategies that I taught you. So if we don't know this division equation just yet, we can think, all right, I'm not that good at division, but I'm pretty good at my multiplication. What multiplication fact can I use to help me solve this problem? Well, I know in all they get 24, so that's my product, okay? I know that's how much they have in all. And I know that there are 6 friends, so 6 times some number equals 24. If that helps you to think of the relationship between division and multiplication, try to think of the multiplication equation. That might be another strategy that can help you. So again, here we go. I know that there are 6 friends, so I'm going to draw 6 circles. So they shared this money equally. So, you know, I have 6 friends. They're here in my circles. So I'm going to each give them $1 until I reach up to 24. So I'm going to give each friend $1 first. I just put little dots. That's the easiest thing for me to do. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not quite at 24 yet. I'm going to give each friend another $1 or another dot. And if I count by 6s, 6, 12. Not to 24 yet. Let's give them another dot. Whoops. I'm being too greedy on the dots. All right, so now each friend has 3 dots or $3. 6, 12, 18. Not quite there yet. Let's give them another dot or another $1. 6, 12, 18, 24. So if I skip counted 4 times, and if I look at my friends, I see that each friend has 4 dots or $4. So instead of this question mark now, I know that 24 divided by 6 people, they will each get $4 a piece. Okay? So that's one way that you can do this. So your first step is to figure out what information has the problem given me. Then, am I dividing or am I multiplying? Then you need to come up with your equation. So if you're dividing, you need to figure out your division problem. So don't even solve it yet. Just work step by step. Find out the information that you have. What are you going to do? Are you going to multiply or divide? Come up with your equation. Then you can use all your different strategies that we've been going through since the start of this unit, and you can help solve the problem. You guys have been doing this. I know you can do it. I know the quiz was a little kind of iffy today. There was a little quiz that I wanted to give the students again to see where we are. So what that tells me is that maybe we need to do this a couple more times, which is fine. I want everybody to be able to get it. It's okay to take a step back. But I think tomorrow what we're going to do some more multiplication and division story problems just to get that extra practice in. Tonight for homework, again, you had a 2-step story problem. So just work step by step. I think there was only 2 problems. But yes, each problem is going to take you a little bit longer. I want you to step up to the challenge. If you don't get it yet, that's okay. That just means you haven't gotten it yet, and you will. All right, guys? Any questions, let me know. Please comment below on my video. You can have a parent or an adult email me, or if you're signed up on a Class Dojo, you can always message me on Class Dojo as well. So I hope you have a great night. I hope everything goes well with your homework, and I will see everyone in the morning. All right? Bye.